Hi, let's look at what type of businesses may register as a real estate brokerage.
Entities that may register as a brokerage. By statute, only the following entities may register as a brokerage: sole proprietorship, general partnership, limited partnership, limited liability partnerships, LLPs, corporation, limited liability company, an LLC, sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is a person doing business as him or herself and under his or her own name. Anyone who does business without formally creating a business organization is operating as a sole proprietor. Many small businesses, including real estate licensees, operate as sole proprietorships. Creating this type of business often requires the least startup cost as compared to other business entities. A sole proprietorship is not a separate legal entity like a partnership or a corporation. Therefore, it is the business owner that assumes all legal and tax liability. General partnership. One or more persons who have joined to operate a business. Profits and responsibilities are shared, including the legal and tax liabilities. Each general partner is liable for the debts of the partnership. Limited partnership. Limited partnerships are similar to general partnerships. The distinction from a general partnership is that some of the partners are legally designated as general partners, while the others are designated as limited partners. To be defined as a limited partner, there must be a written agreement. Limited partners have the advantage of not being held liable for the business activities. They do, though, make an investment of funds into the partnership and in turn take a share of the profits. To qualify as a limited partner, the person cannot participate in the management of the business. It is common to create a limited partnership for investment in real estate. When forming a limited partnership, the partnership name and the names and addresses of general partners must be filed with the state so the public has notice as to who the responsible parties are. Ostensible partnership. An ostensible partnership is not really a partnership at all. Rather, it is the appearance of a partnership due to how multiple individuals are presenting themselves to the public, giving the appearance that they are a partnership. When this happens, each party can be held liable for the actions of the other. Be careful not to appear to be in a partnership while working within the industry and sharing marketing costs with either other licensees or mortgage brokers, title companies, etc. It is common for brokers to share office space with other professionals. It is important to make sure that signage and the physical space division exist in such a way as to give notice to the public that the businesses are separate. And make sure all advertising clearly distinguishes the different businesses' entities, even when co-advertising takes place. Operating as an ostensible partnership is unlawful. Real estate licensees who operate as ostensible partners may lose their license. Corporations. Corporations can be private, nonprofit, or owned by the government. They may either be tightly owned by one or a small group of people, or the corporation may be traded publicly. For federal tax purposes, corporations are a taxable entity separate from the owners of a corporation. Corporations may be held liable separate from the owners. Ownership is determined by ownership of stock. For profit. Private corporations are in business to make a profit. Private corporations may be registered as a real estate brokerage. Not-for-profit. Nonprofit corporations are designed to use profits or income to the benefit of the public rather than the company or company owners. Special designation as a not-for-profit must be achieved through the Internal Revenue Service. Nonprofit corporations may be registered as a real estate brokerage. Corporation summarized. A broker may register a brokerage with the DBPR as a corporation. All corporate officers or directors dealing with the public would need to be a broker. A limited liability company. The limited liability company, the LLC, takes on similarities of both a corporation and a partnership. It protects the owners against personal liability, yet profit and loss is passed straight to the owners for tax purposes rather than taxed at the company level. Limited liability company summarized. A broker may register a brokerage with the DBPR as a limited liability company. All members or managers dealing with the public would need to be a broker. There must be at least one active Florida broker within the limited liability company. Sales associates and broker associates may not be a member or manager. Limited liability partnership. General partners have personal liability for partnerships. This liability may be avoided by the creation of a limited liability partnership. The limited liability partnership provides each of its individual partners protection against personal liability, not just limited partners, in a similar manner as corporations. There is no distinction or legal limitation on roles between partners, such as with limited partnerships. This chart has been provided to help you understand the different legal structures of business entities. Entities that may not register as a brokerage. Only the previously mentioned types of businesses may register as a brokerage. The following entities are not allowed to register as a brokerage. A corporation sole, which is a type of ecclesiastical corporation. A joint venture, which is not an actual business entity, but rather two or more businesses coming together to accomplish a business opportunity. A business trust, a trust held by a business and managed by appointed trustees for the benefit of one or more beneficiaries. Plus, also not able to register as a brokerage are cooperative associations, which are a group of people brought together to achieve a common goal, such as maintaining jointly held property, and unincorporated associations, a group of people brought together to achieve a common goal, however, the entity is not legally incorporated. Presented on the screen then is a summary chart showing who may register as a real estate brokerage or brokerages and who may not register as a brokerage. So on the left side, we have the type of formation, business formation that are allowed to contact the DPPR and register as a real estate brokerage. So we have a sole proprietorship, a general partnership, a limited partnership, a limited liability partnership, which is an LLP, a corporation, a limited liability company, an LLC. On the side for who may not register as a brokerage, we have corporation sole, joint venture, business trust, cooperative association, and unincorporated associations.